Daily Pigeon Live with Andy Bumatai. Ivala our planet, that's no lie. That's what the Hammer Jang Gang like for see. When we tune in, we get that guarantee. Daily Pigeon Live with Andy Bumatai. Turn on the camera and let 'em fly. He just give 'em no more plan. Like we always say, if can. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we spread aloha far and wide. Ooh, Hammer Jang Gang and the Daily Pigeon Live.
Here now on this screen here, what happens is the chat shows up over here, okay, you see, and we made a few changes. Like for instance, one of the changes we made, and this was a suggestion by Madori and Uncle Black. Speaking of Uncle Black, wait, how's it? Hey, Uncle Black, how you? Check it out. What I did was, now the new posts come on the bottom and the chat moves up, okay? Because on your comment, and Madori mentioned it too, hey, you know, one going up and the other going down like this. Ooh, how come you make yours bara opposite? I say, hey, you know what, sorry, but I don't look at that, so I didn't notice it. But, oh, man, I did it again. What? Oh, what? No, the audio is on. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what I thought I turned it on. When did it go off? Oh man. Anyway, what I was saying, sorry if the audio was kind of off, but now I'm all discombobulated here. I'm saying, hey, no more sound. Yeah, I know. And I have some new music here. I hope it's not too loud when you bring it. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Whoa, what's going on? Where's that music coming from? Oh, hold on. You know, I might have to start this over. Oh, I see. No. Oh, man. Whew. Well, at least you know it's me. I don't know what the heck was going on just then, man. Okay, see, I got this one. Okay, and then, yeah, that's better. Okay, let me start over. Hold on. Oh, man. Just one of these days, I'd like something to work from the beginning, but then maybe you'd go, hey, everything's perfect. Are we sure this is Andy? Huh? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, as I was saying, and I don't know when the microphone came back on, but what happened was people were saying that the chat, the new ones were on the top and they would drop when they wanted it on the bottom and go up. So unchange that, okay? And another thing, right? Now get sound. I know, I'm so sorry, you guys. It's like I reboot, you know. But I'm just gonna go to the bottom of the chat. I'm sorry of what you guys said because that bugger is running now because we have three platforms. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me just regroup here. I am going to start from the beginning, okay? Watch this. Oh, I'm all upset because my button's not working. But you know what? I'll go and fix them, okay? Hold on. Oh. And welcome to the wrong button again. This is going to be a rough one, you guys. Are you ready? Okay? On the chat, like I said, right on this one right here. What? No mic again? Man. Wait a minute. How can it be no mic? Wait, hold on. Something is turning the mic off. Wait, hold on. Can you guys hear me now? We can hear you. Oh man, you guys, you gotta get can hear you now. Sound is back. Now I didn't touch anything. Okay, so something. Hold on, let me check why. No, that's not the right wires. Okay, wait. I don't know. Perfect now. No, it's not perfect. I'm all upset. Man. You know, I can test this, and a lot of you guys are there when I do it, right? I stayed on for an hour today. Everything works fine. Turn it on, go to start the show, boom, something happens. And it's just really starting to bug me. Okay, don't touch anything. Taz, how can I not touch anything? I'm running the show. You know what I'm saying? I have to move the mouse or something, you know what I mean? Don't touch anything. That's like somebody's driving a bus. Okay, bro, I know we're going down one windy road and you get one full load over here. No touch the steering wheel. Okay, please. You know, that's what it's like. Oh, take the chat out and the sound will go out. No, that's not it, Lee. Okay, you guys, enough with the suggestions, okay, please. What you're doing, and again, you know, this is my analogy, right? The motorcycle broke down. I know the battery isn't charging and people are coming up going, so what? Get air in the tire, huh? Yes, there's air. Thank you so much. No, what about the valve stem? Get the cover. The cover is important, you know. Yes, there's caps on the valve stem. Thank you so much. Okay, what about gas? You get gas. Yes. You know, I was like, Oh, hey, Kehau, how are you? Oh, you made it on. Okay, I'm gonna try to connect with you at 4 o'clock. This is Kehau, Jackson. How come it says Jackson? You spell your own name wrong, or is that how you spell them? Oh, Jackson. I thought it was Jackson. Kehau. Anyway, she is our guest today, coming all the way in from Australia, and that'll happen about 4 o'clock. Okay, that's about 20 minutes, and by then I should have figured out how to do this, because you know I've only done this show 128 days in a row. You think by now But anyway, let me do my geeky little talk, and then I'll tell you what's going on. Andy, when it's full screen, your mic goes off. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Okay, when I go full screen. Okay, that's not it. Boom. Okay, so now I'm full screen, and the mic is on. And, you know what though? You were right. That's what it was. Okay, it had something changed, so it didn't like being on full screen. So now, mahalo for that one, Brian. Thank you. And again, that was not. Oh, you get not tired. Someone would notice. Oh, when you go to the lamp cam, it mutes your mic. Yep, there. Kevin also nailed it. Too bad this wasn't like a game show. You guys would win prizes, you know? That's too much. Okay, no sound on YouTube, though. No, that can't be right. Hold on. But all these people are on YouTube, so they would hear if there was no sound. Okay. Okay, I see you later then. So, hey, Kehau, no, wait, before you go, is it spelled Jackson or is it Jackson? Because you have a M at the end of your name there, and I'm guessing you're the one who wrote it, because I have Jackson, you know what I'm saying? So, let me know. Thanks, Okay. Oh, hey, Uncle Black. Hope this will cheer you up. Calm down. I know. Oh, man, look at Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, yeah, okay. So, this is what we accomplished today. Like I said, okay, when I go here, okay, this will have the chat, and the chat now starts at the bottom and goes to the top, which matches how YouTube and Twitch do it. Okay? Oh, thank you. Oh, look, Jackson, don't ask me why that happened. Oh, no lie, I know why it happened, huh? So, anyway, so we have that, right? Now, and then, you know, like when I do Nanette or Keola P, thank you again for yesterday, Keola P. I got a lot of nice emails about that. Mahalo, Uncle Black. Yeah, anybody from Twitch now? Yes, on Twitch we have 5 people watching on Twitch, and I now have, I think, it doesn't tell me right now, but like 17 followers there. But I can do this. If you go to YouTube, okay, and you look at the chat now, right? Every once in a while, you will see a red dot and it says Restream Bot, okay? So on the chat on YouTube, not this one, this one, but the one on YouTube, I have put Facebook and Twitch together so you can cruise. And the reason I did that is because when you look at this one, right, you can't scroll it. But if you're over there on YouTube, you can scroll it. So you can go back and see what all the people on the other platforms are doing. Okay? That's what I was trying to do. And now look on Facebook. Here, you know what? Let me do this. I'm just going to get away from the whole the basic format here and just show you. Okay, here. See, if I go like this, right? Okay, this is Facebook, right? Now you see over here, you can probably see my cursor. Right here, you see that? It says Facebook and this says YouTube, right? That means on the face, oh no, that's wrong. That's the, okay, forget it. It didn't work. Oh, the chat on Facebook isn't working, but YouTube and Twitch is. Oh man. Okay, my cool thing didn't work. That's all right. We're moving on. But I also have a new music player, right? And what it does, it has a slider that shows percentages. so I can see it visually and I don't have to worry about my bad ears. Okay? There we go. Oh, oh yes, it's Mike. It's Saturday here. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Hey, good afternoon. How's it come, man? Ah, I see somebody from Twitch. Awesome. Yeah. We get them. We have 6 people watching on Twitch. And by the way, for all the people who went to Twitch and followed me there, mahalo, because to get to the next level, I was telling you, you need 50 people following you, right? And I'm going, oh man, that's gonna take a while. Well, yesterday we got 24. So I'm like halfway there. This is our second day on Twitch. By the way, what do you think of this? And I'm seriously thinking about doing this. On Twitch, it's all young people, right? I'm serious, 20s and 30s, probably, I would say 85% of the people are in that range, right? So I was thinking about calling my channel on Twitch, Old Dogs New Tricks. Because, I'm probably in the, one of the oldest guys over there, and proud of it too. I'm not complaining. I'm saying, good fun. Watch this. Oh, I see all the chat. Yeah, you see it all. You see it on the screen, but not off the screen on the side. That's what I'm working on. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, oh. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, this is it's called Pretzel Rocks, and it's a subscription. You pay a few bucks a month, and then you can use it, and it's not licensing. Yeah. Don't worry too much what others think. Your show, I forgot what I ate today. Hey, you know what, Uncle Black, I'm not upset with or worried about what other people think. I get upset with myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when I don't do things right. I mean, that's like, I joke about it. I have arguments with myself. Shut up. What are you talking about? Why are you making it so difficult? Because I like to have fun. That's not fun. You're freaking out. I'm not freaking out. Yes, look at yourself. Shut up. Oh, and then. But I never did throw blows. I think that would be like too Fight Club for me. You know what I'm saying? What time we got? Maybe we should just bring in Kehau. Kehau, you're the voice of the future. What kind of music would your tiki play? Well, all slack key, but Brian, you can't find that, and you can't get licensed to it, I looked into it to be able to play like Leadwood Ka'apana, Casimeros, or, Keali'i Rice Shell and all this kind of stuff. It will cost me $4,000 or $5,000 a year to get BMI and ASCAP, and there's things I could spend a lot of other money on. Plus, it would be in the background. Listen to this. Leadward back there, So anyway, cool. Screamo. What is that? New Jersey says hi to everyone. How's it, Polani? Oh, Jojo girl, I had a good day. How was your day? Oh, there we go. Look, Billy. Oh, 25 followers on Twitch. Oh, mahalo, brother Bruce from Twitch. That's how right there. We're going to own that. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Oh, awesome shirt today. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, this is one of my 4-year-old shirts left over from the old Hilo Hattie days. I get scared if only one person is following me. Oh, I get scared if only one person is following me. The emphasis on that sentence is very important. Like, watch. I get scared if only one person is following me, as opposed to, oh, I get scared if only one person is following me. How's that? Little acting lesson right there. Oh, Jojo, I'm good. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to. Old Dog's New Twitch. Oh, I'm starting to like that. That's cool. Oh, I'm starting to feel much better. That's a good one, Old Dog's New Tricks. Because that's us. Think about it, the average age of the people watching this show, according to Antilytics, right? And sorry, Tegan and Keola P, but is 45 to 65 plus. Because I mean, you know you're old when your name is in the plus part. I mean, when your age is in the plus part, yeah. That kind. You ever do that when they say, put your birth date here, right? And you got to scroll down by the year, and you're like, this is. Oh man, oh there I am, pitting. I know. Hey Debbie saying, how's it to Danny? How are you? Oh man, hey, noisy in your head, Andy. Oh man, you you don't know the half of it. Oh, Andy, I'm not young. I stay old. Oh, okay, good. Oh, that's Andy talking to Andrew. I know. Too sad. It is sad, yeah, Sam. Oh, I know. Okay. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Ooh, LOL. Oh, how's that? Let me get to the bottom because sometimes I do things like maybe that little thing and then people don't do it. Hey, I think we've got a new merch idea. Old Dog's New Twitch. Yeah, maybe, but I'd buy it. Well, there's one. That's one. 45 to 65 range. Oh, brah. I just went make 'em. Well, you know, I'm talking about there are people who watch, you know, on either side of that, but that's the main group of people who watch the show, according to Antilytics. You know, Andy, the old people scroll. That's me. Don't you know, right? Oh, age. Mine is plus 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 plus. Yeah, Debbie. Oh man, we should bring you in, Kehau. Yeah, so you can get involved in this action here. And we could talk about the old days. I will immediately. Oh, I like that. Look at this. What Brian said. Lost dogs, new tricks. Yeah, but you know, gets away from the cliche. Yeah, I missed that this. Yeah, me too. It. Not everyone is old here. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we're all old. I'm saying the major group of people fall in that age range according to the analytics, right? And I don't know what it's like now that we brought Facebook in, but just on YouTube, it says most of the viewers come from California. Hawaii is second. I know. And then next after that is like, I think Oregon or Texas or something like that. Huh? I know. Me, huh? Ooh, me too, Uncle Black. Right there. Well, that's how. It's funny, you know, in America, you know, you know, you get old, young people think it's funny. You ever had people do that? Like when you know, you say, well, when did you graduate? Oh, I graduated in, I guess, would have been 72. And people go, 72? I wasn't even born yet. I go, well, why is that funny? I don't get it. What's that, Roy? And hey, Selma, how you? Hey, that's my writing. Yeah, long time no see. I haven't ridden either, you know. So, in fact, I'm seriously thinking about selling my bike so I can rebuild this room here. I'm saving money to do it. Yeah. Hope you guys okay. Everybody all right? How's the health issues? You know, I kind of beat mine. I'm judging by the avatar. You guys doing all right? That's good. Yeah. I hope you saw yourself when I did that video of the 2019 Toys for Tots. Okay. I'll go ride tomorrow if can. Oh, that'd be nice. Shakalaka. Oh, I'm starting to feel better. I know. I'm waiting to calm down before I bring in, Kehau. Because, you know, I like be at the top of my game when I talk to my friend. Ah, it's funny, and I've mentioned this, a bunch of times on this show. You know, as the show progresses, I feel better. You would think that I would go, oh man, get more nervous, but it's the exact opposite. Oh, hey Chris, but you, you gave the money amount during the Black Hat session. Oh, but thanks, you still in Louisiana, huh? There you go. That's our truck driver friend. And every once in a while, you're gonna see like somebody put the K like this, right? For those who don't know, that's those are the lurkers. We ask them, hey, if you cannot type or you don't like whatever, boom, just hit the K. Give us one wellness check right there. Yeah. I need Uncle Black as my uncle, especially for Christmas. Oh, well, you like buy your dog something, huh? Look at you. Yeah. Oh, hey, how's it, Daz? Hey, I'm YouTubing and Facebooking. All right, Thomas the Turtle. Yeah? I mean, Thomas D. Thomas. What are we today? Oh, there we go. Hey, something funny on Facebook. There's a memorial page for you. Oh, no, really? Oh, well, they probably saw the opening of this show. Oh, this is in memorial of Andy. I remember when he could actually open a show and not stumble all over himself. But in loving memorial of when he was good and could think 5 minutes ahead of time, we put this small kind reef over here. But in honor of how he do things, we won't spell his name wrong. Cause I think he would appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, honey, there's the K. And capital no less. Oh, I like that. Oh, hey, you guys, false crack the like button if can. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Hey. Oh, Kamola Man. Yes, I did get it. Kamola Man sent Keola P an email talking about gymnastics. Yeah. Let's see what James has to say. And then we're going to bring in Kehau. Andy, no worries. We all fall short at times. Hamajang Gang, all you, the guest thing in common. We all agree that you are talented and gifted regardless of what anyone thinks. Mahalo, James. Regardless of what anybody say, we think you're talented. No, serious, because, plenty people out there, they don't believe that. But us guys, we holding down the fort no matter what they say about you. I love it. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, hey, William. Thanks. Hey, you bugger. The mana amount. Oh, which side does Twitch have a super chat type feature? No, they do not. This is a little bit loud, yeah. No? Or maybe it's just a song. But no, they don't, William. They don't have Twitch doesn't have it. But when you reach a certain level, then it appears, right? So I don't know. I'm doing more research. Again, today's only the second day we've been on, right? Oh, wow, look at that. 28 followers on Twitch. Mahalo. Whoo. Now I'm tubing, booking, and twitching. Oh, sound like surfing, huh? You sit there, you're in a tube, you kick out right there, then you booking back out, and then when you see the outside set, oh, you start twitching. Oh, outside! Ah! Oh, how's it, Andy? How you? Oh, how you? Aloha on the Facebook side, yeah? You jumping all around, I see you. Oh. Oh, V. Oh, that's it. Now I'm smiling. Yeah, I know. Oh, me too. I'm feeling better. Okay, you know what? Let's try bring in my friend Kehau Jackson. She spelled her own name wrong. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, Andy. Oh, Oh, hey, Andy, you doing good competing against the Lakers game. Are they on? I don't follow sports, so, is there a crowd? Do they do that? Are they still doing that? Anyway, let me try bring in Kehau, see if we can make this small kind good. Yeah, wait. First of all, wait a minute. Before I push that button, I gotta go here. Oh, gotta go here, go here. So I can be prepared. Here we go. Oh. Okay, how? What happened? Okay, how are you online? It's not. I don't think her camera's on or something. Camera, no device found. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay, now how do I do this? Kehau is unavailable. Oh man, this may not. Kehau, call me on Skype me if you're watching, okay? Because we had this problem before. Sometimes there's internet problems, right? What's this here? Do you want the application Skype helper? What is that? Incoming call lost. Oh, let's say allow. What is that? Oh, now she's active. Okay. Kehau, you call me. Are you watching? Kehau.
You.
Yeah, is your camera on? I'm not seeing your camera.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn it on, but you know what? The response is really okay. Here we go. The response has been really slow, so you should be able.
Oh, there you
Hello.
go.
There we are.
Okay. Now, how come my camera? I see no camera. Anyway, let's let sleeping
Shall
dogs
carry
lie.
on.
Wait, hold on. Beep. Oh, there you go. Can you see that?
I can see myself, and all I have is just a photo thing of you because I had to get out of YouTube in order to get onto here. It's a bizarre system.
Okay, I see you and I see me, and hopefully that's what's broadcasting out. Maybe somebody can, maybe somebody can let us know this morning.
Never put the connects in charge of the high tech. That's the problem right here.
Look at this. I see her. Okay, so people are. Can you see that on the bottom? Can you see the? You can't. It's on the screen, on your screen right here. Can you see that? You know what? Don't shake your head. Actually speak, so I can.
Sorry. I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or everybody else.
No, I'm talking to you, and but my question is.
I cannot see anything over here. My goodness, Australia's too far away for this. What's going on?
See, everybody. So you know, okay, how everybody on the show can see you and they can see me. But the reason I'm saying is, see. I have you on full screen right now. Did your screen change at all?
No.
Can you see me here?
I cannot see you live. I just see a photo.
Oh, man.
That's okay. I know what you look like. And the main thing is we talk to each other and everybody else can see us. So who cares?
Yeah, I know. But what if I go, hey, you like meet my friend, but you don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So anyway. Well, okay. We'll just
then
go.
I gotta trust everybody else to rat on you. That's all I gotta do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You'll be able to watch it what you look like on the rerun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me give Kehau, my good friend, small guy introduction. We go back years and years when she was first starting. We worked a little club.
1993.
1993, we worked a little club where we used to just try out material, the Lizard Lounge, goofing around. And then, let me ask you this. How did you end up going to Australia?
Well, I got married again. My second husband's Australian, so, So we moved back to Australia. Yeah.
Okay, so, and when you got there, right? Did you have to start over? Start your career over?
Well, I did. I started going to the open mics and stuff because this is how I looked at it. They don't know me from Adam. They don't know what I've done. And the audience judges you, and as well as the agents, they judge you by what they see, not but your past. So I figured, you know what? I don't know these people. I don't know how it runs here. I don't know what they like. I don't, whatever. So
Yeah.
I will start at the bottom and learn along with everybody else and pay my dues, which I did. And, it worked out fine. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I felt like I didn't want to cut in line. You get the Hawaiian thing. Where you think you're going? Oh, sorry, I was,
Okay. Hey, Kehau, never mind couple cuts.
Yeah. What you doing over here? What? No, nothing. I just was hanging out in the back. But yeah, so I started that way. And my first year here, I entered. They have a national competition for new stand-ups, and it's called. They call it the Raw Comedy Competition, and it's promoted by a major radio station and also by the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. So they have heats all over the country. Each state picks one winner, and all the winners go to Melbourne and perform during the Melbourne International Comedy Festival and stuff. So my first year here, I thought, well, I'll enter that and I'll see how I do. I went up to the semifinals, which I was happy to do, state semifinals, because I figured, they're not going to pick me. I'm not from here. I just want to get in and see what the lay of the land is and all that.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to be seen and whatever. So it did all that for me. So I felt very successful because it accomplished what my goals were, which was to get known. And right after that, I started getting bookings and invitations to clubs and stuff. So I was quite happy.
Wow. And how did you end up working with those other gals in that ensemble comedy group? What was it called?
Oh, Three Stuffed Mums.
Three Stuffed Bums?
Three Stuffed Mums. Well, it's funny because I
mums.
worked with these other two women,
Yeah.
regularly. I mean, as you know, a lot of times in fledgling comedy circles, women are the least represented. And so we knew each other because there weren't that many of us around. So, and I, I'm, very old, and Maggie's like middle-aged, and Kate was having had a new baby, and we went to her house and we were talking about that. We talked about motherhood and all that, and we started talking about motherhood from our different perspectives. Kate, just a new baby. Yeah. Maggie, she had a teenage son at that time. He just became a teenager, and I was an empty nester. And we looked at each other and we said, "There's a show in that." So we wrote original music. We did stand-up. Based on our own level of motherhood. And it was such a huge hit. We were even surprised how big it was. Wow. We sold out 2 seasons at the Adelaide Fringe Festival. We were nominated for Best Comedy. It was just amazing. And women were coming up to us going, "Boy, do you have a camera at my house? How did you know that?" Because people think that they're the only ones that think that way.
Yeah, sure.
And when you let them know that, especially women never see their lives reflected on a comedy stage, very rarely, or in stage in general. And for people to see that from 3 different eras of motherhood was such a hoot. We had so much fun. We toured it for like 3 years after that as well. So it really was fun. And now we're doing a little bit of a fun chatty broadcast on Facebook once a week. So it's been fun. Yeah, it's good.
Do you know the comedian Rusty Warren? Do you know Rusty?
Rusty Warren. Yes, and in fact, years ago, I remember you're the one that turned me on to her because you said that Rusty now has retired to live in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And you put me in touch with her. And you know what? I did get in touch with her.
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it, I think is that we each do our jobs because we stand on the shoulders of giants, don't we? Yeah. We come after people really made some trailblazing moves for us to be where we are and to get what we have. So I thought it'd be lovely to talk to her because she was very, she was a star when it was not great to be a female comedian. I mean, she it was a bit underground and she talked about not straight-laced things, and so she, a lot of early women comics were like her, really were underground stars.
Kehau. Let me mention to the people who may not know who she is, because not everyone is a comedy fan. Rusty Warren was a groundbreaking a comedian when when it wasn't just comics. Yeah. She was the Lenny Bruce of her time. She was, my mother used to buy her albums, and they would put it in a brown paper bag so that
Right.
people
Yeah.
wouldn't see it when you were leaving the store, because she talked about women's things. And to give
Yeah.
you an idea of the type of stuff she said, she says, she goes, well, you know what, I can't do it because there was but she said she talked openly about women's issues. And
Right.
and it
Right.
was
And about sex, which was unheard of.
unheard of, and she says, what did she said? She goes, bad sex. What's that? Standing up in a hammock? That kind of stuff. I mean, that was killer stuff. Now we got small kids here on this show, but we have to be a little bit careful. But still, I'm glad you were able to hook up with her.
I did. I contacted her, and she was very kind, and she sent me material, and she listened to what I had to say and answered questions, and she was very lovely. She was very lovely. Thank you for making that contact. We don't often get to meet people that came before us in times when it was very tough.
Especially groundbreakers like her,
Yeah.
And I called her up one time. Remember when I had my nightly talk show, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
and we were killing it. We're getting great ratings. And I called her up. Hi Andy. Hey Rusty, I got a show, and I was just wondering if this, you don't have to do stand up. You can just talk. And she goes, what day? And I said, oh, how about next Tuesday? And she says, I have bridge that night.
Hey, we've changed our priorities at some stage.
I know, exactly. So, yeah, that's great. So, do you ever get a chance to come back to Hawaii, Kehau?
I usually, since I left in like 2002, I go back. I try to go back every other year if I can. And in fact, we were supposed to go back this year in September, but hello.
Yep.
Aren't able to travel. So I get back as often as I can. I've checked out some of the comedy nights. I keep up with the Hawaii comedy scene on Facebook. So yeah, I do get home as often as I can. I always think we should do a show. I want to call it the Antique Comics Roadshow. We should.
You know what? I have to tell you, and you haven't heard me say this on this show before, but I think stand-up's over for me. Seriously, I just the idea of going on the road, and by the time things settle down, it'll be at least a year from now before the clubs are back and people can sit close to each other and trade respiratory droplets,
Right.
and I'll be. I'll be 67 by that time, and I'm like, what?
Young boy.
Oh yeah, right. But I'm thinking.
Hey, shut up! In 2 weeks, I'll be 70. So shut up.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Are you enthusiastic about getting back on the road and doing that second show and all that?
Well, you know what I do miss is I spent 5 years working on cruise ships. And I really miss that because for a couple of reasons. Number one, my ideal audience, a lot of women my age group, women my age group that never see themselves reflected on a comedy stage. I was a huge hit. It was so much fun. And I loved it. 5 years, got to travel the Pacific, got to travel different places. It was just lovely. And the thing I love most about it, Andy, is exactly the thing you're talking about. When you go on the road, you unpack and you pack and you have to feed yourself. You got to look for this. You got to make sure that the sound guy doesn't know what he's doing, or he's not in the back getting loaded and you can't follow the cues, or you got to make sure the lighting is there. You got to make sure everything, how the ticket sales, you work on a ship. You arrive, they pay for everything. You get there, there's a full crew in the stage. That's all they do. You do your sound check, you do whatever. What do you need, Kehau? I need this, that, and the other. Great, I'm gonna take this for you. Great. You show up, there's a full audience. You do your show, rock and roll, and you go home. You don't have to move.
Wow.
The club moves from place to place, right? The hotel moves, the ship goes. So you just pack and unpack one time. It is the best. I was getting too old to be on the road.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me about working on a boat is, if you have a bad show, you're stuck on a boat with those people.
Yeah, it is the walk of shame for the next week. It's pretty. You just have to, and people are so kind. But once they get on vacation, they're usually pretty good, right? Yeah. And they do the shows on the ship that I work for now. I work for P&O Australia. There are 5 ships in that fleet, and they book all their shows as 18 plus. So you're doing it. The earliest show you'll do is at 9. Usually working between 9:30 and 10:30 for a show, sometimes 11 o'clock. So
Yeah.
you have adults, and they know what they're getting. So it's quite loose sometimes.
Yeah,
And
that's
billing it at 18 plus gives the comic a chance to be totally clean if they want or not.
Yeah.
And nobody's held responsible.
Yeah. Oh,
So
oh,
I was, trained in Hawaii, so fairly clean. A couple of times to the mouth, but not all the time. But worked well, and I missed that. And in fact, I'm doing a gig tonight at a pub. The South Australia, where I live, has had no cases of COVID, so they're starting to loosen up the restrictions. And I did a gig last week at the Rhino Room, and I'm doing a gig tonight at a small hotel. And I tell you what, when I went back to the last one, all the comics were backstage. Yeah. This is a secret comic business, people. We're all backstage freaking out, right? Because we didn't know how to be comics anymore. We hadn't been working since March. Yeah. We didn't know if the audience knew how to be an audience anymore because they haven't seen each other or been in a room together or remember the protocol of how it works. Right. You know what? People were so glad to get out of the house, and we were so glad to be in front of an audience. It rocked and rolled. It was so good. Even with social distance, they had people separated. Even with that, it just rocked. So I'm hoping tonight will be the same because it's
Yeah. What was the stage setup like? In other words, did they have social distancing and they have to wear masks and
Well, what they did is the green room, they social distance for the comics.
Yeah.
And every comic had their own microphone, a brand new microphone that had been sanitized, and it was on the side of the stage. And before the show started, they go, "That's yours, that's yours, that's yours." So when you come out, you just pick your mic, use your mic, put your mic back. Okay. So everybody had clean mics. The audience was separated by groups.
Yeah. Wild Willie wants to know.
There were holes in the audience, which normally you don't like to see, but it worked okay because the people are accepting the new normal.
Yeah. Wild Willie wants to know if you got seasick.
No, thank goodness, because that would have blown a really lucrative chunk of business for me.
Wow.
No, I didn't. I never did get seasick at all, and I was in 15 meter seas. What is that? 45 degrees sometimes. Wow. 45 feet waves, because sometimes in the winter, when you're in the open ocean, you just don't know. Yeah. And it's been kind of rough where you're standing on stage and the curtain is doing this behind you.
Oh my goodness.
But
I
don't get seasick.
I don't know if you.
Goodness.
I don't know if you heard, but here at the Blue Note, right? They asked me if I wanted to work there, and there's a plexiglass in front of the stage. You work behind a plexiglass, and all the stages, all the the tables are separated, and everybody's wearing.
Feel like you're a buffet item.
I'll take one of the. I'll take a comic.
One serve of comedy, thanks.
And a side order humorist. Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But
we don't have that yet. They either shut it or they open it with a bit more space. You know what I mean? We haven't had that. Although I did take masks and stuff just in case, but it was pretty well separated, and I quite enjoyed it. I really do love comedy. By this age, I should have been retired. But the good thing about stand-up or entertainment in general is there's no mandatory requirement age. The audience will tell you when not to show up anymore.
Yeah.
So, you can do what you want to do. And I think COVID has been really critical for a lot of artists. And for me, it's been a revelation because I've had to do a live show. We decided to do Three Step Moms as a live show once a week. And you have to, it's like doing radio. You have to constantly be writing, or constantly be thinking of ideas, and it's been really good for my long-term comedy, stand-up comedy, because I've been writing a lot more. And I think people who are creative are looking for creative ways to continue to do what they love doing. You're doing something that you like doing. You like being in contact with people. You like sharing that information. Yeah. You like that local lifestyle. It's crucial to do what you do. Yep. You found a way to do it, even with all this nuttiness going on. And that's why we're doing that Facebook show. I mean, some days, come on, it's not worth waking up for. But others, you think, God, that's gold. I should use that in my act. And I've actually taken a few things off the show. I'm using it tonight. I've just put it together better. I've just written more over it and stuff. But I'm finding it quite freeing, actually. I know that seems a bit bizarre, but I am finding it quite good in as a whole. Interesting.
Well, I tell you what, and you know, I'm always saying, I'm all in with this, with the online show thing, you know. And just today, I mean, just yesterday, we're now broadcasting on 2 Facebook channels, into YouTube and on Twitch, you know, and I'm working on another one, LinkedIn and stuff, you know. So
Right, right.
I'm really having fun with the technical stuff. Today we're having some serious problems, and that you came on and you can't see me. It's like the
Yeah.
icing on the cake, you know. But it's still,
It's you know, here's how I look at it. It's like doing a really bad show when you show up and there's no audience and you just go on automatic pilot. Okay, go, just go.
oh
Just
man.
pretend they're out there.
Hey, how have you had much problem with people having difficulty pronouncing your name, Kehau?
Oh, for the first year I was here, but people couldn't get past the first letter. It's like, okay, K, all right, K. You know, I'm like, please, come on. It's like 2, you know, it's like 5 letters and 3 of them are vowels. Give me a break. But over years, they have learned how to deal with it, you know. So I'm like, well, I'm not changing my name, so it's up to you to figure it out. And if you want to be embarrassed every time you call me. Some of my really good friends still call me K, though. And that's a term of affection, not that they don't know what my name is.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because I remember people would ask me when I came back to Hawaii, my friends would say, do they understand you? You know, like, are you having trouble with them understanding you and your humor? And I said, you know, here's the thing. And I got this, and you probably know him. Do you know Willie Barcena?
No, I don't.
Chicano comic, right? And when I was working in Honolulu, he was at the club. And the comics would tell me, Kehau, why don't you come to LA? There's not enough opportunity here, blah, 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 blah. And I would say, you know, are they going to get me? I'm from Hawaii. I'm, you know, middle of the Pacific, I'm middle of nowhere. And Willie gave me the best advice, you know, Chicano comic. He goes, Mija, he said, look, if you talk about your family, your friends, your spouse, your job, your stupid boss, your crazy neighbors, he said, everybody has those. Everybody. He said, you will never lose an audience if you talk about real life. Yeah. And that's what I do. So I've never had a problem with people not getting what I'm saying.
Hey, Kehau, we have our 10-year-old viewer, Keola P. I interviewed him yesterday, by the way.
I saw that. Well done, Keola, by the way.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and he has a question because he, you know, on his show he deals with bugs and animals and stuff. So he's asking, Kehau, what is the scariest animal you have seen in Australia?
Ooh, I tell you what, I'm not a big fan of snakes, and they have a lot of snakes in Australia. We're so lucky growing up in Hawaii without snakes. And there are a lot, and there are a percentage of them that are very, very dangerous. And those are the ones, and I have seen those fairly close and did not want to get any closer. So that was the scariest, you know, because I mean, one bite, and if you don't get help in time, that could be, you know, alahoy. So you have to be very careful. But you know, it's like anything. You need to learn enough about them to give them the space that they need so that you don't run into any problems. So I give them a lot of space. On the other hand, we do have some wildlife that is quite fun to have. At the bottom of our garden right now, there is a big gum tree, and we have a resident koala. We've had him for about a couple of months now. He comes to see us almost every day. It's really nice to have a little chat with him. So it's quite nice. There's good things and there's scary
What do they eat?
Gum leaves.
Gummy bears?
They kind of are gummy bears. They eat gum. They're always in gum trees, and they eat all the leaves and stuff because, and they need a lot of it because there's not enough moisture. So they eat a lot. They're constant, and they're very, you know, slow moving. So right now,
how do you do any bits and talk in the Australian accent?
No, I don't want to insult people.
Oh.
Except if I'm totally making fun of them, and then they say something the way that they would say it. But other than that, no.
What about do you ever bust out any Hawaiian pidgin accidentally in your act?
Sometimes I do. You know, you just want to go Oh man, and people go, what is that? What language is that? Oh, sorry.
Well,
I have a tendency to want to tell people, that Mohini over there, and then they look at me. I go,
oh,
the lady that's over there. Things just slip out. Are you pow with that? What? Are you done? Are you finished?
what about Mauka and Makai?
Oh, forget it. You just, it's just, it's so funny. It's so funny because I really like Australia. I have to say, Australia is quite a lovely country. It's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
It has its major problems, as we all do. Most countries in the Western world, anyway, has it. But they do have a hell of a good sense of humor. So we've been up on both sides. We've been able to sort of get away with a lot, kidding each other and stuff like that. Two of the comics actually do an impression of me doing a joke that they all think is hysterical. So I didn't know that until we were doing a sound check, and one tells the other one, "Hey, do that voice that Kehau does, and then you can sound check that way." And I went, "What voice that Kehau does?" And they went, "Uh-oh."
Uh-oh, here we go.
Like, yeah, what joke is that? But as a whole, great place to be, and quite easy to get along with people. People are people, and that's the thing that I've learned living in another country. People really, there's so much we have more in common than we have to be separated. I mean, you'd be surprised. I talk about this bit in my act where, Andy, when we're growing up, and we used to get the belt, right?
Yeah.
And that was the big deal, And when I did that bit about my father I say, when my father got that belt, that was not, that was discipline. That wasn't abuse. The abuse came when he made us go get it first. You know what to make you go to, I'm going to hit you with the belt, go get it. And like an idiot, you go to the closet because you know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know I had so many people laugh out loud at that. Australians, their fathers did the exact same thing.
Oh, man.
And I think to myself, I'm in the middle of the Pacific, a bazillion miles away, growing up in the 1950s in a Hawaiian community, and somebody in Australia is doing exact same thing that my dad is doing. Now, what is that about? If that's not human beings, I don't know what is.
So here's the rest of that joke, Kehau. You say, hey, the one thing is when, they send you to get the belt, right? And all you Portuguese people know, then your father say, okay, now, hit yourself with it. Again.
Yeah, I mean, not Portuguese. Yeah, I gotta figure something out.
Yes, again, Mohan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
so
so really, it's people is people. You're correct to say when you do your show, none of the political, none of the this, whatever. When it comes to people, that is the best and the highest use of our time on Earth, I think.
I think so too, and what about?
And before we go on, everybody, I want you to know that Andy is the one who gave me my start in comedy. He was very kind to me when I did the Lizard Loft and did the open mic night. He gave me some good advice, and he started me on the road to stand-up comedy, and is taking me around the world. And I've traveled, and I've met fabulous people, and it's the best. If you have to have a job where the only thing you have to do is to make people laugh, it's the best job in the world, and I have to thank you for that.
Oh, you're very welcome. Oh my goodness. Thank you. But you showed up there, you know what I mean? And I would, people, Don Ho one time, he says, and people will say they discovered you. Nobody discovered you. You discover yourself, right? But that's, and what I mean by that is, we put the Lizard Lounge together. You guys came there. I didn't go to your house and go, excuse me, would you like to be a comic? You know what I'm saying? We gave you we put you to the plate. And if you struck out, that's it. But you didn't, and that's how I look at it,
Right.
Hey, how difficult is it to be an American in Australia? And I'm not talking about, the cultural part, but like, voting and registering your car and your identification and that type of thing.
It's really not that difficult to do. I think the hard part now is you feel like you have to apologize all the time. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. He said, I'm really sorry. No, we're not all like that. I'm sorry. You know what? The Hawaiians did not vote. Did not vote for statehood. Please don't blame us. You just have to.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest part right now, because you feel like everybody's looking at you like, Really? I didn't, I
Yeah.
didn't vote
Oh,
for him.
I know. Well,
God.
that's we won't go there, but you know what I'm saying. It
But yeah, I mean, it's a little difficult for those reasons more so,
yeah.
you know,
Oh
than
man,
anything else.
who'd have thunk it? It, you know. But guess what? You're doing well over there. You're happy, right?
I'm happy I have a bigger career here than I would have had if I stayed home simply
Yeah.
by sheer market numbers. There's just more opportunity. So it was really fortuitous that I did move here because it did give me an opportunity to do what I love doing, and to make a living at it, which is even more, as Wally Tavares always said, it's not my living, it's my, what did he used to say? I don't make a living at it, but it's my lifestyle. So something I
Yeah.
forgot what he used to say, but I've been lucky enough to be able to make a living at it, and that's half the battle, or most of the battle, actually.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting when people say, I don't know how you can get up there in front of that crowd. And, I'm saying, hey, listen,
Yeah,
you try it once, you get a big laugh. It's like,
can't keep you away.
oh,
Yeah,
you,
it
you
cannot
can't
keep
stay.
you away.
Right. In fact,
And
I love that saying where
yeah,
people say, the number one fear of people is speaking in front of a crowd. Second
yeah,
is dying. And
yeah.
comics always go, well, with a comic, it's dying while talking in front of people.
Right. Seinfeld goes, that means if you're speaking at no, if you're at a funeral,
Yeah.
you'd rather be in the coffin than giving the eulogy.
Exactly. Well, I tell you what,
Because
Kay, how
it's a hard thing. It is a hard thing to do, but you do love it, and you love it. You just train yourself to get over that first hurdle, and once you're out there, it's too late. You have to keep going. So you just go and have fun.
for the women out there that are thinking about a career in comedy, what advice do you have?
Be a woman in comedy. Don't be a man in disguise in comedy. And by that I mean be yourself, and the things that interest you, talk about them. Don't feel that you have to talk about what everybody else talks about. I remember one comic when I first got here told me one night after I killed on stage, wiped up the floor with him, said, "Oh, you do too much female material." And I'm like, last time I checked, I should be able to talk about that. So whatever you want to talk about, be free to talk about it. Don't let other people edit you, and be true to yourself. It takes a long time to find your real comic voice. You start by writing jokes, and you develop by talking from the inside out. And that's what you want to do. You want to be truthful, because really, when I teach comedy workshops, I always tell people, you know what? Comedy is truth with a twist. So when you hear a joke that you laugh so much at, you always slap yourself like, oh my God, that was so true. That's why you laugh. So keep your truth, and doesn't matter. If there's no work, make your own work. Find a way for that light to shine, because you know what? You never know where it's going to take you. I didn't start when I walked into Andy's comedy workshop. I was 43 years old. I was divorced. I was taking care of my dad, who was quite ill, and I had a son that I was raising and was going to school. And this was not the best time to start comedy, but it was my birthday. I was 43, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to be in my rocking chair when I'm 80 thinking, what if I just tried it?
Yeah.
So I went, and I never stopped since. So
Wow.
just go just go and do it. Just do it. Do it and be truthful, and you'll be fine. And if nothing else, you'll have fun. And if you don't like it, you don't have to keep doing it. You have no losing. There's no
There you
lose.
go. Hey, Kehau, thank you so much. I'm sorry you couldn't see our cool little set here and all the questions people have been asking and stuff, but insightful stuff. And again, we got to do it again, and maybe we'll have visual aids.
Yeah, like visual working.
Exactly.
I'll have to figure something out.
Yeah. And isn't it funny how when we tested it, it worked fine?
Well, we tested, it was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you,
My
I blame Facebook. They're making too many changes. Watch it. Now we'll get back to Facebook. Account deleted. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I
but
think
anyway, I'm going to let you
I
go.
loved it. Thank you very much. Thanks everybody for putting up with our little chit chat here, and keep watching the show and keep hanging out together. All the local people around the world, we shall make a difference.
We will. Thanks, aloha.
Aloha. Thanks, Andy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so it was so difficult, her not being able to see it. And and what we do, by the way, is I say to her, okay, when I go to this shot, this is me trying to say something. So you know what I mean? So, but there was the timing off, but kind of insightful. I liked her. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. And let's go back to this screen and figure out what's going on here. Do I have a, I do not. What time is it? 25. Let's just talk. Wow. I love hearing what she had to say. Oh, wait, come on now. Don't tell me that's not gonna, that goes back over there. Yes, Buttercup. And interesting, what really touched me is when she said, I didn't know that about her taking care of her dad and all that stuff, right? And she was 43 when she came to that workshop we did. It was a little tiny club. It was me, Paul Ogata. I think Augie might have been there. I'm not sure, but it was just a group of people with 10 people in the audience. We never promoted it, and she just went, I want to try it, and then boom, went on. Oh, mean, that kind, right? Andy, it still was a good visit and a story. Yeah, thank you, Darlene. You have to give things a try. Don't wait. I know, Mark. You know what it reminded me of when she said that? She goes, I didn't want to look back one day and wish I had. Paul Simon had a song. I forget what and it was about a woman, and she was, I guess, in her house, and she said, and it's the woman, she goes, a good day has no end. A bad day is when I sit around and think about what might have been. It's like, oh, how sad is that? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The great show, inspirational for the new women comics. Please raise your hand. We have a lot of them here. Yeah. Well, Uncle Black, I don't know if you remember Rusty Warren. She was a monster in the business. She sold, she worked for a record company, okay? And they made a record, and she got royalties from the record. She sold so many records that she ended up owning the record company because they couldn't pay her enough. The records, they're printing them, and I don't know what their business model was, but she ended up owning the company, the record company, And everyone said, yeah, but, not bad for a woman. And she was outselling, many men at the time and big names, Anyway, I swear, I need one shaka emoji. Need one shaka emoji. Well, you get them right there, Emma Wallace. People say when you want the shaka emoji, look for call me, I remember during the Rose Parade when the McKinley High School, back when Obama was president, and the McKinley High School marching band went by, and he went like this, and the announcer went, for some reason, the president wants that band to call him. I don't understand why, but maybe we'll find out a little later. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, what happened? You. Okay, so now the sound decided. Now that's too funny. Really? This is it? Okay, now that's back. Oh my goodness, what a day. But I don't know if you saw that one post, if you hit 50 followers on Twitch, you've reached that first level. Someone told me we already hit 50 followers there. So, we're almost there. Oh, look at this. I remember Lenny Bruce, Bill Cosby, George Carlin, Red Skelton, George Burns. Yeah, my mom was a comedy fan, and she had all those records. But Rusty Warren they called her the Lenny Bruce of her era. I know. So, sometimes sometimes I miss doing stand-up, and I think I forgot who it was who said, "Well, why don't you do stand-up now?" Because it's different, you know. You know, I mean, I can't just, you know, bits that were designed for live audience and stuff. They don't really. I mean, I kind of squeak them in sometimes. You see me doing stuff like in my act, I say, and I have to say that so it makes sense. But you can't just go, "Oh, hey," you know, and do it. It's hard to explain, you know. What's the line from waxing poetic here, but The Doors, you know, like a dog without a bone, an actor all alone, riders on the storm, bloom, doom, doom, doom. What about a record? Well, you can listen to a record, you know what I mean? Go to the internet and play it, you know what I mean? What am I gonna do? Hi, welcome to the show. Hold on, here we go, and put on a record? You mean like an actual record? Is that what you're talking about, Brian? I don't understand. You mean a recording, right, of something? I did that when we did the. Remember we did the. I don't have it. Yeah, I was thinking how hard it would be for me to find that video of me doing stand up in front of that instead of my show. Let me see if I can find it. You know. I mean, what am I gonna do? Hurt this one? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I do a search and I just did night time. Okay, here's for those of you who haven't seen this. And if I'm not, oh yeah, you know what? Let's do this because we didn't do the Four Turtles. I could probably. I'd enjoy this too. Here, I'm gonna go here. Hold on, and okay. So here's a recording for you guys. Let me stop that. Here we go. And then it's me doing stand up in front of my old talk show, and then Cyril Pahinui. Okay, here we go. We'll take a little break.
It's nighttime with Andy Boomatai. Tonight, the legendary Cyril Pahinui, plus Richard Nato in the Nighttime Philharmonic. And now, almost live from the Outrigger main showroom on the beach at Waikiki, this is Andy Boomatai.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Nighttime. And I seem a little guilty. It's only because we've got Julie Anderson on the show.
Julie Anderson!
Our fitness expert, and every time she's on the show, I think about working out.
Uh-huh.
I don't do it, I just think about it. No, I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, she's always so fit, you know. In fact, I'll tell you how far I took it this time. I knew she's going to be on the show, and I'm outside one of those fitness places. You know, you look through the window.
Right.
And you know what? I had a thought, man. You know, this as an alternate power source. Mm-hmm. If they just put generators on all those machines, man, they could light some mean bulbs.
Ooh, you know it.
Because all those guys are on those human hamster wheels. Because there was a girl, I'm telling you, on this Stairmaster. I'm thinking, man, they put a generator on that thing, you could weld motorcycle flames. You know? Slow down, honey, I'm burning holes here. Yeah, no, they could create their own power. But I know why they don't do that.
Why is that, man?
Because as soon as they relied on people who worked out, you know, to create the power for the club, guys like you and I would show up. You know, we'd be on the thing, and all of a sudden the lights are dimming. Clock stops. Personal trainer comes over. You know, Andy, you might be able to create some kilowatts if you put that hamburger down. Yeah, it's not a new idea, you know. Yeah, you know, there was a guy, his wife was starting to get a little hefty. True story. So he hooked the television up to a stationary bike. And the TV would only play when she was pedaling.
Great idea.
Yeah, she watched soap operas a lot. Big backlash on it.
Uh-huh.
Though. Yeah, what happened was after 2 months, she looked so good, she left him. True story.
Is that
In
right?
fact, there was and not the first guy. Another guy, another true story, he had an electric car, and he used a stationary bike to charge the battery.
Ah, I see.
Until he realized, why don't I just ride the bike?
I was just about to say it.
He sold the thing.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, these are all
True stories, huh?
true stories.
Oh, my.
In fact, here's one. You know, talking about bicycles, and I was, as I was doing my research for Julie's appearance.
Yes.
Did you know that a condor, the bird,
Condor.
is the most efficient mammal on the planet?
Is that right?
That's right, Richard.
God.
But here's the interesting thing. A human on a bicycle is 10 times more efficient than a condor.
Wow.
And 1,000 times more efficient than a human on a couch. So I'm trying to split the difference. I'm trying to work out more, So what
You
I
look
did
good.
is
You look
well,
good.
thank you. But I took my bicycle and I took the seat off and I put a couch. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, and I got a little television out there.
That's good.
And it creates electricity. Because it has to, because, so the beer in the minibar doesn't get weak. Yeah. It's all good stuff.
Yeah. Roll, baby.
If I keep talking, maybe Julie will never show up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a good show for you. We've got Cyril Pahanui going to play some Kehau and Donna Faust of the United Cerebral Palsy, and she got the rubber ducky race to talk about, and Julie Anderson from Straub. You're watching Nighttime, and coming to the stage right now is a gentleman to me who epitomizes the purity and power of one voice and one guitar. Please help me welcome Cyril Pahanui.
Ai ai he ala I kanalu he ana Ai ai he ala I kanalu he ana
and gentlemen, Cyril Paganui. And we'll be talking to Cyril when we come back. And Donna Faust and Julie Anderson. Don't go away.
Dude. Yes. Julie Anderson was a fitness expert, and she worked for Straub, and she had she did shows and stuff. And again, this was, you know, I don't know how many years ago. This was 2007 and 8 and such, right? Yeah, that's what goes on there. And for Ku'aloha, if you're on, it says, if you're on Twitch, right in the middle, there's an area that says search. You just type Andy Bumatai right there, and it should take you to my page if you're looking for that. But that's what we're doing. Andy, why was Nighttime canceled? I really enjoyed it when I was living in Honolulu. Well, what happened was, you remember, it was 2007, and in 2008, right, that was when the economic crash hit. And what happened was all the sponsors I had just went thump and ran for the doors. I'm serious. I would, and I was on every single night. So, the production was really, really expensive. And I held on as long as I could and spent every dime I had and expecting things to get better. They didn't. And I ran out of money. You got to pay people. And with no sponsors, it was impossible to do. If the crash didn't hit, I probably would have broke that surface tension and been able to put more money into that show. And our idea was to go national with it. But, you can tell, we didn't shoot the audience. We didn't have all the fancy stuff. In fact, someone said, oh, Jay Leno. Well, guess what? Jay Leno spent, when he was on, they were spending probably $1 million a show, right? I did 300 shows for like $500,000. Yeah. So it was very interesting. But now, guess what? I'm here. So that's where we're going with that. Yeah. But you know what? Serious. It was a lesson. And all what are you going to do? Give up? You just keep putting stuff out there, 34 followers on Twitch. Really? I thought somebody said it was 50. Oh, I was all excited there for a second. That's all right. Oh, that happened to a lot of people in the bust. Yeah. Well, and I had a friend. He used to drive a turbo Porsche, right? And after the crash, I saw him, and he was driving like a smart car. He went, hey. I know. Oh, Andy, you're really punk rock at heart. You had a punk rock ethic of do-it-yourself long before punk rock was a thing. Maybe. Hey, kualoha, I'm here. Oh, you guys, you're the best. Yeah, I know. Well, Krista, it started out that it's not mostly for games, it's mostly gamers, because that's who created games. And then they were a gaming channel, right? And then Amazon bought them, and now they're expanding to chat, shows like this and all kinds of other stuff. So that's the opportunity I see. Like, oh, okay, if they're looking for other kind of programming, maybe we might fit. We are glad you are here, because I would not be able to watch Hawaii TV in Michigan. Well, if I would have pulled that show off, maybe you would have. Oh, nice aloha shirt. Oh, thank you, Emma. Oh, appreciate it. Twitch followers different than watchers. Well, yeah, I understand that. But if you go there, there's a follow button, and then underneath it, you can tell how many people are watching. Right now, there's 15 people watching on Twitch. Yeah, let's take roll. I'll tell you what. On Andrew Bumatai on Facebook, there's 8 people watching by comparison. On Andy Bumatai on Facebook, there's 16, you see. And on YouTube here, we have 106 people watching. And then on Twitch, we have 15. You see? Hey, How's your Bill? How's your bones? Hello, brother. Always good to see you. It's a shame you can't see me. Oh, I can see your avatar. Looking healthy right there. Hey, check this out, Bill. This is my new geeky action here. I did this. I don't know how long you've been on. But this here on the left, that's the chat box, you see? And as people chat, it runs up, but then I can still take you and go boop and put you right here. You see, like that? It seems like it's a little bit loud now. I don't know, these darn songs, each one has its own volume or something. Twitching and Facebooking. Yeah, there we go. See? Yeah, so what we're gonna do, Krista, is we've decided the Hammer Jang Gang are gonna invade Twitch. And I don't know if you were here, but we were talking about, creating a group called Old Dogs New Tricks. Hey, move over, kids. Because they're all gamers, right? So, I come in. Hey, you kids, get out of my yard. If that ball comes in here, I'm keeping it. How are you? Oh, there you go. Ooh, rocking a lace on your avatar, yeah? Okay, Steve. Aloha. Good night. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up in about 5 minutes here. Oh, 44 on Facebook, Andy. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, different things are... we all see different stuff, I guess. 36 followers on Twitch now. Oh, that's good. Yeah, after this, I've heard of Twitch, but never try. Yeah, it's, it's like this. I don't know that it would be any different. What I'm trying to do, so you guys, when I'm like, oh, how many we get? Because if you have a certain amount of followers on Twitch, then you get a button, and then people can go there and... improve the resolution and the viewing experience is better for the viewer, right? But none of that, because now I'm just like a nobody on Twitch, yeah? Oh, the thing says 20 on your, Emma, everyone sees something different depending on the lag and who came on and whatever. So if I throw out a number, there's a margin of error there of sometimes as many as 10. Hey, I'm on Twitch. Oh, thank you, John Stanton. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure to follow her because, wow, look at that. I got 20 on Twitch now. Second day. We started yesterday. How's that? Okay, so I am going to Law pick my mangoes, eat a gun, fun it. Oh, that's how yeah. Hey, you kids, you can eat the ones on the ground, but never mind pick up on a tree, yeah? Oh no, Andy, you're gonna be one of those neighbors. Get out of my yard. Yeah, nah, when we had kids and stuff, I was the guy. I went and bought orange cones, 4 orange cones, right? And I would go out and put the cones and block the street so the kids could play in the street. And then when the car came, I yelled, "Car!" and all the kids run off the street, and then they knew 2 of them, the older ones, would grab the cone and stand, and we all wait, and then the car passed by. Then we put the cone back, and then we all go play in the street again. In fact, my daughter, she's 28 now. Her first word was car, because we used to always yell car out there. Bones is already in bed. Yeah, what you doing up, bruh? Huh? In fact, I saw Thrill. I saw Thrill on the page, and I just talked to Doc Bailey on the phone. Yeah, trying to keep in touch, small kind. Yeah. Andy, I was hoping for a new holo holo. No, unless Kamwala Man sends me one or somebody does. I don't have any new ones because I'm not leaving the house. So, I'm sorry about that, bro. And again, here in Hawaii, I have been to most places, So, you know, I guess I could go back to Pearl City and shoot it and maybe try to do, yeah. I Twitch too. It's called Tourette's. That's funny. Yeah. Twitch is easy to sign up for, gang. Yeah, that's what Mad Statter was saying. She goes, it's easy. Damn, I just woke up from a nap. Sorry I missed out on the show. Well, you know what, Hawaii man, today was a technical nightmare. Yeah, so, you know, again, I always tell people, you know, if you're the kind that slows down to look at car accidents, you might want to watch this show in rerun, because it started out the buttons and oh man, it was a mess, but whatever. Oh, hey, look, Yamamoto-sama on Twitch. That's in K from Twitch. See, we are slowly invading Twitch. Yeah, the Hamajang gang. I twitched to Facebook. YouTube was choking. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't tell what's going on in your particular area, but guess what? Ooh, Mr. Turtle, I Z. Turn right at the mango tree. Oh, there we go. 38 followers. We're going to be 50 by tomorrow. Oh, that would be good. Hey, what a cool dad you was. Oh, yeah. You know, by the chalk, let them all, you know, do the chalk and stuff. Yeah. In fact, this one lady, I remember her kid was like 4 or 5 years old, and he lived past where we used to put the cones, a couple houses, and he used to come out of his house, come over and play with all of us. And then, you know, he'd be there for like an hour or whatever and playing and all like that. And then, you know, we got to pull him on the side when the car, and then the mother come out looking all over, and I go, hey, he's over here. Oh, they couldn't find him. Hey, been like an hour and you just now noticed he was gone. Oh, hey, I'm on Facebook. Should I Twitch to Twitch? If you feel like it, you know, it's one of those things, Bill. I'm just going, brah, like invade, because it's all young people, and it's mostly gamers, and what I call what do they call them? The cleavage girls. There's a bunch of young girls that wear low-cut blouses, and they just sit there and go, oh, hi, what's going on? Oh, hi, hello, look at that. And they don't really do anything, and then they got all these followers, but guess who it is, right? Yeah, Bill, a bunch of guys our age. If you do research on it, man, it's amazing. Hey, Kenny Roberts, my avatar never show up today. Oh, what? There it is right there. What, you mean on Twitch? I don't know. I haven't been in there. I've just been doing other stuff. But the geeky part again, and I'll close the show here soon. Okay, Andy, when it gets hot, can we all use your swimming pool? Maybe somebody should. Well, actually, my daughter uses it, but I don't really do it. But yeah, bro, let me know. Hey, cool, aloha. I'm still here. Okay. That is so cute. Her first word is car, and it wasn't car. It was car. Car, like that. Oh, so cute. Yeah. One car every 20 minutes, except when Dad comes home. 4 turtles back then. Oh yeah. Well, me, I was on a motorcycle back then. I didn't have a car for at least 5 years at one point. I only had the bike. In fact, my son, when he was in preschool, I used to put him on the tank, because he only, the preschool was only about, 4 blocks away, right? And not on the main road, like through the neighborhood. So I put him on the thing, right? And on the tank, and he hold the handlebars like this. And then when I pulled up one day, like the principal and all these people and said, Mr. Bumatai, you can't do this anymore. I went, well, I don't have a car. Well, then you should walk. Okay. I guess I have to find another preschool. I did, and we moved him out of there. We never had money for buy cones. We just went use red slipper. Yeah. No, I made the commitment. Well, they had plenty kids, man. I didn't want some guy coming around, right? And they were far away. They were like four car lengths away, and then the kids knew they couldn't go past this one area, so there was a buffer zone. I was into it, man. Well, two of my kids were on there. Oh, we have orange cones to flag down people for sales at our house. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We give old furniture new house instead of filling a dump. Oh, right on, bro. Yeah, had no problem. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, see that Twitch thing right there. Andy, black hat tonight. No, I did it today when I was testing all this stuff. In fact, let me do a recap for the people, what I did. One of the things I did today was I took this, and instead of it new posts being here and then dropping, the new posts are now on the bottom and climb. Second thing I did was, here, I'll show you. If you go to like YouTube right here, right? Oh, let me see. If you go to YouTube and you see that right there. See the chat. Well, I guess I can wait. See, there's the chat, right? And all the chat from when you see the red dot like that, that's the chat from Twitch. But there's also that one there is from Facebook. So Facebook and Twitch chat is now on the page. So you can scroll through it, right? Because on this one here, over here, you can't scroll it. But if you're on YouTube, now you can read the comments from Twitch and from Facebook and scroll up and down in case you miss something. Just, I don't know. Maybe my time could be better spent doing other things. Yeah, and what's this? Kimberly Quinn will do. Oh, December. Yeah, I got Twitch in my back. Yeah. That's funny when I did that stand-up. Every time I do that stand-up, I wait to see who's going to be the first to say, "The condor is not a mammal." And you have to understand too, like when Leno and those guys do their stand-up, on those shows, they have like big monitors where they read the stuff, and there's a guy there with cards or, to make sure. I memorize all that stuff, and I'm trying to time it and think about stuff. So I messed up and called the condor a mammal, but every time that comes up, I always go, who is going to be the first to say the condor is not a mammal? Oh, and by the way, also, I said the condor is not a mammal. I also didn't actually put a couch on my bike, and I don't have a bike with a refrigerator on it either. I know, so I apologize for that, right? And I never went to a fitness center and ran it with the bike. I know. All untruths. Oh, yeah. Hey, look like all the scrolling chat, all those buttons, you make a good airplane pilot. But Uncle Black, I read your post on the the YouTube channel, and you were the one that said, shouldn't it be going the other way? Oh, hey, look, I made this too small. Andy, is Amy Hill the guest tomorrow? I don't know. I forgot to look. I think so. Yeah, I think so. See, Honda knows better than me. I keep forgetting to make a list so I can read who the upcoming guests are. Oh, I'm so excited for Amy Hill. Yes. Oh, she's such a nice person, too. I know. It's called comedy, peeps. I know, I'm sorry. I was being facetious and, kind of in a bratty mood because nothing's working. And it's not your fault. I'm not blaming anybody. It's just, I screwed up, and I just hate when I do that. Just won't be able to sleep tonight now. Oh man, I want a reefer on that bike. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, tomorrow's Amy Hill. Thanks, C Honda. She's the one that keeps track of this. So it's C Honda, and then who? Vance, C, and then Jerry Lopez, then Melvin Lead, then Kamasami Kong, Lono, and then Steven Espanola again, and he's gonna play ukulele. He's trying to talk me into, I have an ukulele. He goes, oh, let me show you some stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're right. No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe, right? I will stop yelling, see Honda, but Amy Hill. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, wait. You know what, guys? I'm gonna play the song. We're 10 minutes over, and where is your neighbor? Where is your night bar? We could come to comedy show. Where is your night bar? I don't do stand-up anymore, Helen. So I don't do that anymore. And but there are other comics that do. I would go to the Blue Note in Waikiki. I think Tumua Tuine, who by the way has now sold out 6 shows, right? Over there. See about getting Jeffrey Meek on the show. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll try to call him. I don't know what he's doing now. Yeah, we did that. What show was it? I can't even remember it now. It wasn't Marker. It was Raven. Raven. Yeah, he was the star. I played the bartender. But when I went to LA last, I saw him and we hung out a little bit. Yep. Okay, guys. I am going to hit the button, but let's play a song first. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me turn this music off. I don't know if I like this interface. Anyway, and then we play this one, and then we'll go call them a night. Okay, thanks, you guys, and I apologize for all the technical screw-ups. Maybe I wouldn't change too much stuff today, but here we go. 7, 6, 5.
Hey, how's it, and welcome to the Daily Pidgin Show. It's the place to be to let the pigeon flow. The Daily Pidgin Show with Andy Bumatay. Mahalo nui loa to you for stopping by.
Thanks, you guys. See you tomorrow. Aloha. I said aloha.